Boys, if you're looking for a solid news summary research report, I think I've got it right here. Haha, yes. After weeks of training my OpenClaw agent to even produce a decent quality research report, so far, as of now, I am very happy with this iteration. You can see it's so comprehensive. It has a summary of every single industry in the world, and it even explores opportunities, contrarian angles, coverage gaps worth investigating, so angles people are not really talking about, and of course, a source index, right? It linked every source of the website talking about that specific news, and you can see it's so good, right? So, boys, if your OpenClaw agent is struggling to produce a research report like this video is for you. All right, so you can just copy my prompt. I'll take you step by step on how I've got this set up. So how I did this is two key things. Number one, okay, it's not cheap, but you need Cloud Code, all right? Not you yourself. You give your Cloud Code base URL and the API key to your OpenClaw agent. Let them do the coding, right? And the second thing is use that Cloud Code skill that your OpenClaw agent has to scrape the data, the code base of this website, worldmonitor.app. Specifically not this website, but their GitHub repository right here. It's open source, so everyone can access it and really make good use of this infrastructure. In case you didn't know what worldmonitor.app is, this is a live aggregate news feed that is covering every single news in the world across every industry. As you scroll down, there is so much live data feed right here. You got one for commodities and markets. You have economic indicators, technology. It's not just worldmonitor.app. They even have tech.worldmonitor.app. They also have finance.worldmonitor.app. And this website came out very recently, I think in January or February. It's a collaboration of 43 different people and entities, including Claude. Now you see why you need Cloud Code for this. And just to give you a bit of context, the past weeks, I've not been happy with the result of my news report. They're literally just fetching headlines. They're not giving me, quality insight about the news. And back then, my workflow was feeding it as many news link as possible. And the ones that have paywall, like Bloomberg, Financial Times, Wall Street Journal, Reuters, they often come back in error, right? My OpenClaw agent would be like, yo, I can't access that because Cloudflare won't let me, right? So the moment I saw that this website, worldmonitor.app, has a GitHub, bro, nice. We got an infrastructure going. So here's how I got it set up. I told my agent, hey, Loki, study and understand the code base for this project, linking the website and their GitHub. And if you don't see this, it means you don't have Cloud Code, okay? Because the first thing, I didn't even ask to do this, but Loki said, I've cloned and studied the code base. Let me create a comprehensive summary for you. World Monitor is a sophisticated real-time OSINT platform that aggregates 170 plus news feed, live military tracking, geopolitical data, and AI analysis into a unified intelligence dashboard. Think of it as an open source alternative to expensive intelligence platforms like Stratfor or Jane Street. After reading this, I'm like, this is exactly what I want. Rather than trying to reinvent the wheel by creating a news aggregate myself, all we're doing is just fetching news from a news aggregate that is open source. That way your OpenClaw agent always has access to that. And more so, they understand the architecture of their website, of their code base. So they have all the context that they need to produce that high quality insight, not just news fetching, right? So once Loki understands the code base, the next thing I did was to tell it to index the infrastructure or the architecture to your memory, right? That way it uses semantic search. Next time, if I reset context window, it'll know what to look for exactly the way I want it, rather than being, oh, what are you talking about? I don't know what's a world monitor, right? So the next time I ask questions about news in the past, it can fetch those news, correlate those news with present news, and build a story around it. So it's not just a researcher, it's also a reporter, like a journalist. Then the next thing I told it is to set a cron job every 6 hours using parallel subagents to scan all info relevant to world politics and conflict events, tech and AI news, finance, market, macro news, then write a structured research summary. Each subagent should produce a structured output with key findings, notable opinions, links to sources, patterns or trends across multiple sources, gaps, things nobody is talking about yet. Then after all subagents report back, synthesize everything into one structured research document with these sections: executive summary, key themes and patterns, opportunities, angles nobody has covered, and all source links. You are the orchestrator and planner, so you plan the operations, use parallel subagents and Claude Code, okay? And the reason why I set it every 6 hours is because if you go back to the website, here, world, they have the 1 hour, 6 hour, daily, 2 days, 7 days filter. And in the 1 hour filter, I notice much of the feed shows this, no items in the last hour. So what I expected was if I asked it to set a cron job every hour, maybe the research report won't be as detailed as I would like it to be. But going to the 6 hours, you can see definitely a lot has happened over the 6 hours. So this is like the next best thing that I can get. And it's perfect as well because every 6 hours, that's 4 times for the day. First in the morning, 6 a.m., second at lunch, 12 p.m., third at dinner, 6 p.m., and the last one just before you go to bed, 12 a.m. So it's up to you how often you want your cron job to run, but personally for me, 6 hours is perfect. So after 2 minutes, Loki said it set up a comprehensive intelligence gathering system. Here's what I set up. This is what you really want to see, right? You want to see your agent telling you what the architecture is before they start doing the work. You want to know what the structure is, where your files are going to be located at. And towards the end, I saw it said, reports older than 7 days are automatically cleaned up. I'm like, wait, I don't want you to clean up the older reports because I need you to keep them so that you can query them in the future if I ask you about that specific news, right? Because how else are you going to build a story if you don't have info from last week? And this is where you need that GitHub Obsidian combo. I said, which Git are you committing to? And it's saying it's just using the local Git repository. So I said, hey, keep that, but I also want you to store all of your reports at Obsidian and GitHub for storage. If you haven't seen that video, I did a full guide on how I've set up a second brain using Obsidian and GitHub. That way your OpenClaw agent also offloads its context window. That way it doesn't have to read all of its memory every time you chat with your OpenClaw agent. So the tag is up there if you want to watch it. Then after you've connected your Obsidian and GitHub to your OpenClaw agent, you can start a test run to see if the output of their research report is up to your standards. And you can see why Claude Code is so important here because they really do all of the work for you. If you do this manually yourself, you can come across a lot of errors. Loki here fixed the command syntax. He recognizes the issue, rewriting the script to use Claude Code for the parallel research instead. And it's telling me this will take about 10 minutes. Let me monitor the progress. The fact that it's 10 minutes, yeah, it can seem long, but hey, that's a lot of data that you're sifting through. 170 plus news feed on a live aggregate website. Then you need to summarize that news. And the part that really takes a lot of time is to cover angles that no one is talking about. And that requires critical thinking. So it makes sense that that task would take longer. Now, in case if your cron job isn't working, here's where you really need Claude Code yet again. Okay, no glaze. I asked Loki, when I first built this yesterday, the first cron job schedule didn't come out. My 6 p.m. report was not there. So I told Loki, can you check if the cron job status is all right? And it sees the issue and it fixed it with Claude Code. What's even impressive, and this is how you know that they're actually using parallel subagent, is they're saying, yo, the test report is really impressive. Because remember, Loki himself is not writing the reports. He's just the orchestrator agent. Now I see the value of really having an orchestrator agent to do the work for you. So as you can see, every 6 hours, I would have a full research report on what's going on in the world, with the latest one being 6 a.m. right here. So this is the latest news that we got. Operation Epic Fury escalates into sustained regional war. I also like how they flagged what's really important. So these two are very critical. They have high and they have medium. And you know, AI is developing really, really fast. All of its growth is exponential. So there's a lot of news, a lot of updates that are going on every single hour, right? So this would be a good way for you to aggregate all of the news pertaining to the AI industry or AI developments and just get your OpenClaw agent to give you all of the news about AI. So as of now, it seems the latest news, the latest key theme for AI is a regulatory convergence. EU AI Act enforcement begins August 2026. Oh Lord. No startup can talk about growth without talking about regulation. Hey, here we go. The government needs to get involved again. So boys, I hope this video has helped you. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, or maybe if you have an even more impressive news summary research workflow. Share it as well, or join Discord. We can have a chat there. Link is in the description and in the pinned comments down below. Remember to like this video, smash up the subscribe button. My name is Ron. Shana now.